Hey everyone, Miles the Wolfman here, welcoming you to my newest Let's Play. Now, I know I've been starting up a few new Let's Plays lately, and I haven't been recording as frequently. Here's the deal. With this one, I plan on trying to. It's my favorite game of all time, so that should motivate me to want to play it more and to do recording. Now, here's the style of what it's going to be. This is going to be what I call a long play. I'm going to do each chapter of the game in one episode. Many people won't like this, some people will. I can't really tell, but it's just easier for me than sitting down and doing it in 10-minute or 15 or 20-minute, maybe even a half-hour increments. This game is just too great. I have to play it longer. Um, so this is going to be an experiment for me, and you'll see why in a few minutes. I'm gonna add a new addition to this Let's Play, something that I've tried before, but that I've recently figured out. Um, and it should look good. I'm putting a lot of time into this Let's Play. I really want you guys to enjoy it, and to all my subscribers, I appreciate it. It really means a lot to me because this is a hobby that I want to do, and it's just I never dreamed I would be able to do this kind of thing, and hopefully I catch on. And even though Chugga Conroy has done this game before, and that should limit it down a little bit, um, I'm going to try and make it a different experience than his. This will not be a complete Let's Play. I'm going to try to get everything I can, everything that I know how to get, but bear with me because it's been a long time since I've played this fully and comprehensively, because the last few times I've played it were for marathons, and I was speed running it. And even though those didn't go so hot, I tried my best, and I got what I needed to. I got what was necessary. Um, so we're gonna kick this off now, and I hope you guys are in for a ride. Sorry about that. So like I was saying before, this is one of my favorite games of all time, and it's an RPG, so that'll limit it down a little bit. And Chugga Conroy has done it, and like I said, this is one of my favorite games. I know I keep saying it. It's just a fantastic game. It's made by Nintendo and Intelligent Systems, and if you haven't figured it out already, I don't know what to tell you. Let's start. Today, I'm going to tell you the story of the Thousand-Year Door. An awfully long time ago, in a strange and far-off land, a big bustling town thrived. It was a town where all people lived very happy lives, and it was said that the town was very prosperous. But one day tragedy befell this blessed place. A great cataclysm struck the town and its people. Darkness filled the skies, and the earth roared and shook. It was as if the very world had come to a violent end. And in but a single night, the town sank into the depths of the earth. Many moons rose and set. Stories of the town passed into the pages of fairy tales, and when the town site no longer held relics of its past, people gathered at that spot and built a new town. The word soon spread among the people who moved in that an ancient city lay deep underground, and that a magnificent treasure rested there. Indeed, this is the tale of the fabled treasure of Rogueport. Yes, this is where it begins, in the sea town of Rogueport. The tale of the quest for the legendary treasure and the Thousand-Year Door starts here. Just one other thing, I'm not going to be doing voices for this game. I suck at voice acting, so... Finally, I have a minute without Toadsworth watching over me. He's so paranoid. I come all the way here on holiday, only to be stuck with Toadsworth. It's so stifling. Once in a while, I'd like the chance to look around on my own and see what I want. But now that I'm doing it, all that I see is that this town is a very distinct flavor. Oh, Missy. Missy! Do you mean me? Yes, you, Missy. Won't you buy something? I have a wide assortment of knickknacks and doodads. Oh, well... Well, that's a pretty box. What's inside it? It is said that this box holds a map that shows where a legendary treasure sleeps. But the box has a magic lock on it that will open for only a pure and noble heart. So as you can see, it won't budge if someone such as myself touches it. Now you should see, that right there is a caution sign. If she can't open it, you shouldn't try to open it. So, take this box in your hands and see what happens. Alright, what's the harm? I'll try to open it. We knew you were going to try and open it. That's what you did. That's why you grabbed the box. This is Paper Mario, the 1,000-Year Door. I'm Miles the Wolfman, and I hope you're ready for one hell of a ride. Alright. So, I've got a new file prepped for us. Let's jump right in. Now this game starts off just like Paper Mario 1. It's very similar, but the graphics are better, the chapters are a lot different, a lot more different. It's just a better game overall. Mail call! Everything that they did enhanced the Paper Mario experience, and Paper Mario 2 is one of my favorite, Paper Mario, I'm sorry, is one of my favorite games, and it's my favorite all-time game on the N64. So you can tell when this came out, I was overjoyed. Hey bro, check it out. A letter from Princess Peach arrived for you. I'll just read it to you. How's that sound? Now let's see here. Hello there, Mario. I am now on holiday, traveling in the Mushroom Kingdom. Now there's a plot hole right there, and I'm just gonna pause right now. In Paper Mario 1, you traveled throughout the Mushroom Kingdom. That's where the game took place. Now, she said that she's still in the Mushroom Kingdom. But if the map represented, if the map, or the general area, the map that was in the journal of Paper Mario, of course, in the options menu, if that represented the entire Mushroom Kingdom, then what exactly is this? Maybe I'm just picky and picking at plot holes, I don't know. But I just found that pretty interesting. It was inside a box I got from an old merchant in a town called Rogueport. And since it would be too difficult for me to try to go and find treasure all by myself, I thought you could help me hunt for it. You will, of course, won't you? That's a trap right there. I've included the map with this letter, so please bring it with you when you come. I'll meet you at Rogueport. That means you must come, Peach. What do you know? It's true, there's a withered old map in here with the letter. Check it out. So right now they're going to give you the general idea of how you're going to play this game. And as you can tell, there are going to be some very weird areas. You might want to pause the video at that point and check it out. Paper Mario, the 1,000-Year Door. I know a few times I've said it. Yeah. Let's get started. It's a paper sun, it's a paper boat, it's a paper ocean. Let's have some fun. This is the prologue. A rogue's welcome. Excuse me, sir? Please wake up, sir. The town you'd been speaking of has come into view. Look, that's Rogueport.
Oh.
You see, we'll arrive shortly. Please prepare to disembark. This is Rogueport. This is the Rogueport port. I must apologize, sir. Our arrival was delayed just a bit by rough weather. It did not seem like there was rough weather. Excuses, excuses. Are you quite sure you want to disembark here? I did tell you all the sordid tales about Rogueport on our way here, did I not? What's that? I'm sorry? You say there's a princess waiting here for you. Is that so? Of course, sir. No, that's what you think. Then I won't stop you. But, you be careful, sir. Don't say I didn't warn you. The boat flips around. It is made out of paper, after all. And this is us. Rogueport. We are Mario. So you can see we have a jump. We have the hammer from the start. We have a journal, which contains the map, which has Rogueport and all the general areas. The gear has important things, and this is going to be your means of communication throughout the game. You'll see what I mean later. Mario, you start out at level 1. We're a rising star. We have the hammer, and we have the boots. Our heart points start off at 10, our flower points start off at 5, and our badge points start off at 3. As usual, we have star points. We have coins, we have star pieces. Shine sprites are a new element in the game that I will introduce to you later when we get our first one. And obviously the playtime, which is going to be racked up after this. Let's get out of here. B activates the hammer, A activates your jump. X and Y we'll get into later. R, L we'll get into later. Camera shifting does really nothing. If you press up on the D-pad, you get the gear. Press left, nothing. Down gives you the map, and right gives you nothing right now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna save, because it's gonna tell you to save and all that good stuff. So we're gonna save, and this is Rogueport. Hey, what do you want? Get away from me, freak! And not 2 minutes into our adventure on Rogueport docks, we're already sucked into something. Oh, come off it, you airhead. I know it's tough for you, but don't play dumb with me. I've seen you walking around town asking for information about the crystal stars. Well, now, I'm doing the asking. So be a good girl and tell us what you know. Right now. Never. I don't have anything to say to you creeps. Ew. I suppose it wouldn't be right if a sassy little lass like you met with an untimely demise. Buh. Buh. Boys, we're taking this little firebrand to our fortress. As you command, Lord Crump. You're on. This purple guy is Lord Crump, apparently. No! Stop right there, you weirdos. I'll scream. Really? Naturally, we're Mario, we're gonna help. Right? Like I'd go anywhere with smelly lunatics like you. Not likely. What? What do you think you're doing, chump? Think you can screw up my plans? I don't think. I know. Huh! Yeah, it's always something. Looks like I'm gonna have to give you a little taste of the old Crump-a-Bomb. Right. This is our first battle. Can't flee this fight. Battle time, Mr. Man. Just find a way to beat this freak of the week, okay? Don't sweat the details, just jump on him and hit him with your hammer. Now, as in the game before, you have control of the action command. Now, in this game, you have control of the action command from the start, whereas in the beginning, you didn't. You had to get it at a certain point in the game. I'm not going to spoil it if anyone hasn't seen the game. So from this game, you start off with the action command, and that includes the jumping, the hammer, the block, and the super guard. The guard and the super guard, and I'll get into those later. So right now we're going to do the jump. And what you saw right there was stylish commands. If you press the button in a certain position during the battle sequence, when you jump or hit a hammer, you'll get stylish, and they'll increase a certain part of a meter later on in the game. Sweet, you know that hurt. Wow, I gotta say, you're tougher than you look. Keep it up, and you'll beat him in no time. So now he's gonna attack, and what you have for defending yourself is you can either be lazy and take the full hit, like an old school RPG, or you can perform the action command. Now the action command for guard, regular guard, is performed by hitting A at just the right point in time. I think you have 0.5 seconds between the time he launches the attack and the time he hits you. And you'll see what I mean. Now the super guard, you have quarter of a second between the time of that, and the super guard is done by pressing B. I'm going to attempt to super guard on the second hit, but right now I'm going to do the regular guard just to show you. The super guard, you'll know when you do it because you'll see. And I failed to guard. I'm really rusty. So now let me show you the hammer. You basically hold left at this point. Basically the bottom of the screen just tells you what to do. So, got him on the ropes. Come on, keep wailing on him. I can't guard no matter what. And it's not because it's not letting me, it's because I'm rusty. I will get better at it, I promise. Let's jump on him. This should be the final 2 hits. And boom, he's out. You did it, yes. And you got star points. Now star points is a crucial element in this game. Star points allow you to level up. Once you get 100 star points, and it doesn't have to be on the dot, because if it did, that'd be pretty lame. Once you reach 100 star points, you get to select from 3 upgrades. Your level goes up, and you get to select between heart points, flower points, or badge points. Badge points go up by 3, and they allow you to put on more badges. We'll get into badges later. Flower points allows you to perform badge attacks. And again, we'll get into that later. And heart points is obviously your hit points, allows you to take more damage. And you get these things called star points when you win battles. When you go up at 100, you'll go up a level. So, it's pretty simple stuff. It's a standard RPG with new age elements. And it's a lot of fun. Okay, you got a couple of decent shots in. I'll give you that. But, unfortunately for you, that means it's go time! So Lord Crump calls in the cavalry. Punish him! What are these little midgets? So they start piling on, but this mysterious Goomba girl makes her way out. Quick! This way! And we make our way out too. Phew! What a bunch of loons. Let's just sneak out of here. What do you say? Aha! So, obviously they can see us, but they're too focused. And we make our way into the upper part of Road Court. One of my favorite lines in this game because it mirrors Rayman 2. Stop! Where'd they go? Huh? You! Johnson! Did you see them? Did anyone? Huh? Crud. They bolted. Transition with a Mario face. Black screen. Transition out into the Mario face. Wow, mister. You totally saved me. Thanks. I have just got to give you a little reward. So she kisses the button on his overalls. Name's Goombella. I'm a student at the University of Goom. Nice to meet you. So, who are you? Uh-huh. So in that one thing, he says his name is Mario. You mean like the famous guy? Can't believe I met you here. Cool. Anyway, no offense, but it looks like you just rolled into town yourself, right? Me? I already hate it here. There are freaks and weirdos everywhere. It's nasty. I mean, I know the place is called Rogueport, so I should have expected it, but sheesh. I'd never come to a place like this if there weren't some legendary treasure here. What? You're looking for the legendary treasure too? Seriously? Whoa, 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 bucko. What you got there? It's a map. What do you think? Oh my gosh. Isn't that a treasure map? You have got to tell me where you got that. Princess Peach? What? Great hoogly boogly. If it isn't Master Mario. So you can see the Piantas in there beating up some snail-like creatures. Still don't know what to call those. Bit of a coincidence bumping into one another in this sort of place, Ho ho. So tell me, Master Mario, what in the world brings you to this wretched little burg? Ah, indeed. Princess Peach sent you a letter and a treasure map? And she told you she'd meet you here in Rogueport. Intriguing. You're asking me where Princess Peach is? I was about to ask you that. We stopped in this town to acquire a spot of fuel for our ship, don't you know? I only took my eye off her for a moment, but as soon as I did, she vanished. You know how headstrong she is, Mario. I just assumed she'd be back momentarily. But at this point, I feel we must embrace the possibility that she may never return. I've been at a loss at what to do. I've been fraught with worry, I tell you. But I'm feeling better with you, Mario. Surely we'll find her. Surely. But I know my place, Master Mario, and this is not it. I leave this task to you. I believe I'll recline in the inn over there, and enjoy a spot of tea, perhaps. In fact, I highly recommend it, particularly if you find your HP heart points, like I explained, running low. Just drop on in. Ho ho! Yes, anyway, a little rest there will fill all of your HP. I must say, though, the rest of this town is a bit rough. Yes, rough indeed. Huff, I say. Princess Peach? Did he mean like Peach, the Mushroom Kingdom princess? The princess who always gets snapped by Bowser, the Koopa King? The one you rescue? Wait a sec. This is crazy. Princess Peach sent you that treasure map? Whoa. This is really intense. Well, where could she have gone then, do you think? You think maybe she got sick of waiting and went to find the treasure on her own? Ooh, I know, Mario. Come with me. One of my professors is here researching that treasure. We'll show him your map. If we start looking for the treasure, then maybe we'll catch up to Princess Peach. Great. We're all good then. Let's go, Mario. So Goombella is our first party member, and much like the first game, she's a Goomba, and I'll let the primer explain to you what her abilities are. Goombella's abilities are primer. Press X to get information about nearby people, places, and objects. So X is going to be your partner ability button. This is crucial. You're going to need it during the course of the game. This is Rogueport Plaza. It's the center of town and the main business district. It's a crossroads where many people meet, including more than a few shady characters. Anytime you press X when there's no one around, I'll tell you about where we are. That's Goomster the Goomba. He's always complaining about being swindled or mugged. If you press X when there's somebody nearby, I'll tell you about him or her. Which is interesting because there's a lot of characters in this game, a lot of NPCs that can be done, and like Chugga Conroy said, and I hate to be referencing him, I really do. I am amazed at the amount of detail in this game because someone had to sit down and write the dialogue for all the NPCs in this game. I had to write that kind of dialogue for Goombella. So, did you get all that? Goombella gives you hints when she answers, so ask her for information often. And of course, Goombella can be quite helpful in battle too. She jumps in the air to attack enemies with a nasty head bonk. She can also look up enemy and HP and weaknesses with her tattle ability, which is what we'll be using until I can find a certain badge that requires a certain amount of star pieces. First off, we gotta go find my professor. Thing is I just got to tell myself, I don't actually know where he lives. So keep an eye out. here's what Professor Franklin looks like. So this is what we're looking for. Alright, so first thing we want to do, we're going to activate a little cutscene. There's a toad over here. Freeze! You two, not another step. Don't come this way. Some complete jerk just bumped into me and made me lose a contact lens. I'm looking for it right now, so don't you dare move. You hear me? Whatever you do, do not move an inch. Not an inch. You hear? And what do? We move. Squitch. Ah! Idiot! You stepped on it. My poor contact lens. I told you not to move. Don't your stupid ears work? What were you thinking? This is your fault. Now I have to buy a new contact lens. But you're gonna pay for it. Compensate me, Mr. Clumsy. No. Fine. That's your plan? Then here's mine, you oaf. I'm gonna block the gate to the west side until you bring me a new contact lens. So what you want to do, quickly go into the shop and talk to the owner. Welcome. Yes, welcome to the Toad Brothers Bazaar. Eh? Set? You want a contact lens, you say? Wait just a moment. They talk for a quick moment. Gee, fella, I'm sorry, but we don't have any in stock right now. Tough luck, I know. I can special order one for you right now, but it'll take a while. Check back soon, okay? So that's gonna take a little while. Approximately 2 chapters, I believe. So next, what you want to do is you want to go over here, I believe. Here's the first start piece. And I believe there's one over here. No, not here. I know there's one around back. Okay. That house is going to be crucial later. There's not one back here. But don't worry about it. So we're going to go... Actually, we're going to save first. And we get hit by a bandit. Oops. Pardon me, sucker. Hey, what's your beef, pal? Yeah, I'm talking to you. Mario, you gotta wake up. That guy just stole half your coins. Oh. So now we're down from 100 to 50. That is so lame. I hate this town. But, possibly a very known secret. I'm not sure. I haven't been on the message boards or anything about Paper Mario 2. If you go to the back, you go to the left, about that house I mentioned, and go in, and talk to this guy. Oops. Fancy meeting you here. You're pretty dang persistent, buddy. What a pain. Fine. Fine, okay? You got me. I'll give you your coins back. Here. So we got all 100 of our coins back. We can see something shiny back here. It's a star piece. Now, something I want to do, because it pays back tenfold. Threefold, actually. We're going to go back down to the docks. Now, if I'm not mistaken, there should be a little guy down here. Not yet. Okay, never mind. Excuse my idiocy. There's gonna be a guy, I believe he's a mongoose or a rat or something, and he's going to dig for oil. If you give him a minimum of 100 coins up to 300, he'll pay you back threefold after he strikes oil. And yes, he always strikes oil. I'm pretty sure that it always happens. So here, get another star piece. That's number 3. We need, I believe, 7 for the one that I want to get, for the badge that I want to get. As you can see here, we have a shine spread over this house. So that's not the one we're looking for, but this one looks plain, so let's go into it. Aha! Professor Franklin. Oh, Hi, there you are, Professor Franklin.
What's up? Who's there? Who wants me?
No one wants you, Professor Franklin. Ah, yes, you. Now you. I've seen your face before. Yes, that face. Wait for it, just a moment. Don't tell me now. Silence! I'll get it right. It's not Goombriel. It's not Eliza Goom. Ding. Ah, I've got it. You're Goombella, aren't you? You were in my archaeology class last year, am I right? Wow, yes sir, that's me. I'm Goombella, a junior at UGoom. Go Goombas! Of course I remember you. Not to toot my horn, but I'm pretty good at remembering. You, though, you stick out in my mind because you were such an exceptional student. And that guy behind you is...
Who?
Mario! Professor, he's Mario. You know, the famous one. Oh, my apologies. I'm such a bookworm, I haven't a clue about what's hip right now. In any case, what sort of errand brings you two all the way to a place like this? We're hoping you'd tell us about the legendary treasure said to be below Rogueport. I thought that if anyone knew anything about it, you would, Professor Franklin. Of course I know about it. The reason I came here was to study that very subject. But why do you tykes want to learn about the legendary treasure? You know that most say it's a little more than a fairy tale, don't you? Archaeologists and historians have to search for truth in those fairy tales, though. Me, I believe the legendary treasure truly does exist, and I really want to find it. Good point, and well made. In that case, I'll cooperate with you however I can. First of all, about the treasure. There are many mysteries surrounding it. Some say it's an infinitely vast treasure hoard, while others say it's a magical item. Some books say it's actually a monster, while others claim it's an empty chest. So many different theories. Obviously, it's impossible to divine the truth among them. Probably should be divide. But all agree on one point. To find the treasure, one must have the crystal stars. To find the treasure of yore, take the 7 crystal stars to the 1,000-year door. You mean that the crystal stars in that old saying that super elderly people pass down? Indeed, the same. As the saying goes, if you want to find the legendary treasure, you first must collect the 7 crystal stars. Hold the magical map aloft before the entrance to the 1,000-year door. Then the stars will light the way that leads to the stones of yesterday. Yeah. A lot of the lore I've read says that if this magical map is taken to the doorway, then it'll show you where to find the crystal stars. Correct. And the 1,000-year door is supposedly here, deep beneath this town. Yet the critical piece of puzzle, the magical map, is lost. If only we had that map. But we do have it, Professor. Well, not we, exactly. Mario has a magical map.
What? Really?
You actually have it? Could I just take a quick look at it if you don't mind? Sounds like a child. Astounding! This is it. The real thing. The one and only magical map. You, son, are my hero. You're great, fantastic, wonderful even. With this, we can find the crystal stars just by holding this aloft before the legendary door. Right on, Professor. Good golly, what are we doing just sitting here then? Goombella, Mario, off we must go this instant. Let's take the magical map to the legendary door. So now Franklin will join us, but not permanently. Up. I bet you didn't know this rotten old thing came off, did you? So he breaks the gate, and obviously came off because a pipe was in the foreground. We can use this pipe to get down under the city streets. Come on, both of you, let's get moving. Now obviously, just like in other Mario games... Oh wait, hang on a second. Mario, something just occurred to me. I'm fairly certain there are quite a few hoodlums below, so keep your guard up. You two do know about your action commands, don't you? Of course. Really? A master, are you? Maybe you ought to practice them once just to be safe? Nah, I'm good. Bold-lunged lad, aren't you? Very well then, down we go. Just stand on the pipe and tilt. Control stick down to enter it. I would do that, but I've got a creep to fight first, so we can gain access into the east side. East side. Whoa, whoa. Hold up now. You're an outsider. Past this point is the turf of Ishnet, head of the robbers. It's 10 coins to pass through. You try to pass without paying, and I'm afraid I'll have to whip you, but good. I can take you. What? You gotta be kidding. Think you can fight your way through here? I'm gonna make you eat your words, tough guy. Let's get this party started. So, this is Gus, I believe. Now, he's a Robbo, which is what those snail creatures are called. Now what happens is, when he holds his spear up, you can't jump on him. When he holds it down, which I'm not sure, I don't remember if he does, when he holds it perpendicular to his body, then you can jump on him. But for now, let's just use the hammer. And we'll tattle on him. He has 20 HP, and his attacks vary. That's Gus. He's super annoying and tries to take tolls from everyone. Magic HP is 20, attack is 3, and defense is 0. All in all, he's pretty tough. Oh, and I've told you a million times, that pointy spear of his hurts if you stomp on it. I wonder if this guy watches people pass 365 years. 365 days a year. Talk about a workaholic. Now he's gonna attack, and I'm gonna attempt to super guard. If not, I'm screwed. Oh, well, he hit Goombella. A new dynamic about Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door is your partners have HP as well as you do, as you can see. So, Mario has 8 out of 10, Goombella has 7 out of 10. Now, your partner can die, and you can replace your partner with another partner. Obviously, we're getting more than one. That's okay to spoil. But the thing is, if Mario dies and you don't have a certain item that will revive you, game over. So you have to be very careful. All in all, this game is not too hard, but let's try a head bonk here. Yeah, see, it does automatic damage. And there goes. That's Goombella's getting hurt there. We got a tough fight. He's actually pretty tough for this stage in the game, and yeah, he should not be taken lightly. Alright. Now, I'm not sure why that only did 10. I mean 2. Oh, because I defended. Ah, 3. Crap. Huh, that hurt? You have no chance of beating me. Trust me, so you better run. Yeah, if you don't, seriously, it'll be game over for you. You choose to run from the attack this menu. Sometimes it's best to run. I'm trying to think whether I should run or not, and go to the inn. But that's 5 coins, and that's half of paying him, so I think we'll probably just take the game over. There's a super guard for you. It does 1 damage to your opponent. You have to find the particular timing. It's very difficult to do, and I used to be a master at it. I used to be able to super guard everyone, but I believe the fuzzies, which were a prominent. See, there's another super guard. If the opponent does not directly attack you and you super guard, you just take no damage. And that's another thing. The stage can fall. So. I'm getting into the swing of things. He's not so tough. I don't know why I didn't super guard that. This is gonna suck. There we go. He's done. He gives us 22 star points. And we are so screwed with health, it's not even funny. Crud! You dumb video game heroes always pull this stuff. It's ridiculous. The violence solves everything, don't you? Huh? Don't you? So he runs off, and we now have access to the east side. But there's nothing much to do here. I just wanted to get that fight out of the way, get a few quick star points. Now, because we're gonna make because we're going to have some enemies down in the Rogueport sewers. I am gonna take this time to go rest up in the inn. I probably could cut this, but I'm lame and I'm not going to. Cost 5 coins. Now the inns are another thing. Like Paper Mario 1, they vary in cost, I believe, and you sleep and everything is regenerated. Now the heart blocks, which we will get into, have been changed from a red heart to a gold heart. And if you don't know what that means that this time you have to pay per usage of your heart block. And they don't restore a certain meter, I believe. So, yeah. Alright, we're gonna save. So far we got 33 minutes on the clock. I just like to check every once in a while because because I try to speedrun this game so many times. Yeah, and you can walk off the edge here, but please don't. You lose yeah. I don't want to talk to you, frankly. You lose 1 HP each time you fall into any water. So yeah. So this is the Rogueport sewer. So game progress up to this point. Saving, do not touch the memory card. And unfortunately, where I'm at, it's late at night. I probably should be going to bed. So this is where we're going to end off for tonight. I appreciate everyone watching. It's going to be a great time doing Let's Playing this game. I honestly cannot wait. I hope you guys will have some fun with me. So, this has been Miles the Wolfman signing off. Paper Mario 2 Prologue Part 1.